Hi, hello there. I'm Lindsay. I'm the founder of Food La La, and we specialize in macaroon-centric experiences. Niche, I know. But as much as I love bedazzling macaroons, that's not actually what I'm here to talk to you about today. I want to help you with something that totally transformed my business this year. Email marketing, but more specifically, segmented emails. Let me share a little bit more about what we do. My business basically has two arms. One, I get to create recipe content every week and share fun cooking videos, entertaining tips, little kitchen hacks, a fresh entertaining idea, and share that with my audience through an email every Thursday. So it's kind of like, here's Lindsay the food blogger. And then we host macaroon-centric corporate experiences. So this is stuff like team building, client entertaining, brand building experiences. Again, very niche. But I send an email to this group of people once a month sharing ideas for upcoming holidays, event promotions, things like that. And so these are event planners, they're corporate contacts. And this arm is where 90% of my revenue comes from. Let me tell you about a little mistake I made when I first started. For years, I was putting all of my subscribers on like one big old list. Why? Mainly because I had no idea what I was doing. I'm sure some of you can relate to this like solopreneur, you're building the plane while you're trying to fly it at the same time. But also because the email marketing platform that I was previously on, Mailchimp, they didn't make it easy for me to separate my subscribers. So I had all these like messy tags indicating maybe what city somebody lived in and if they had been a client before, but I wasn't able to like strategically use those tags to drive targeted segmented emails. So even those corporate contacts over here for my macaroon events business, they were getting my weekly recipe emails. So what? Did these people, these event contacts, like to cook? Sure, maybe not. It didn't matter. I was sending them content that was not relevant, and then they unsubscribed. So I lost the opportunity to market to them in the future. Well, let me say that again. I sent them content that was not relevant, and I lost the opportunity to market to them in the future. It's not like these people didn't like me or they weren't interested in learning to make like homemade cashew milk. The problem was that they didn't know Lindsay as the food blogger. I was the hostess with the mostest who was coming to execute a killer macaroon experience for their recruiting team. And sending a weekly email about pulverizing cashews into dairy-free milk just felt a little random and out of context. The food blog and the macaroon events are two separate audiences. And even though that customer might be quite similar, maybe it's a office manager who works for Google and loves trying out new recipes, that person could exist on both lists. But each audience knows me as something different, a home cook or the person who's going to host and execute this awesome team building experience. And I need to communicate with both of them in a different way. So perhaps your business isn't as dramatically separate as mine, but I imagine your business too could be divided into segments, right? So if you host events also, maybe you've got people who live in different cities, or perhaps you're a photographer and you have an online class for amateur photographers, but you also have these really beautiful prints of the mountains and you could sell those to anybody. Do you make and sell organic face oils online, but you also do like in-person facials from your cute little spa in San Francisco? Think about, in that example, like the New Yorker who purchased your face oil online. They're gonna unsubscribe if you keep sending them emails about like in-spa promotion deals that you're doing for people who are only geographically in San Francisco. So think about where your person is located. Think about maybe what their buying patterns are, and think about how they found you. Was it a particular opt-in that they were interested in? And can that give you some information about more content and more products that you can serve up to that person? You see where I'm going with this, right? It's not just that we want to keep people from unsubscribing. We want to serve that content that's like so relevant that the reader feels like it was made especially for them, like this video that I'm making just for you. And then they're more likely to buy whatever product or service you are offering. Plus, I just read a statistic that targeted emails can drive up to 77% of your overall ROI. And that's like a pretty big number. So let's dive more into segmenting. This is one of the main reasons that I switched from Mailchimp to Flodesk. And the process of getting my list downloaded from Mailchimp, sorting through those tags, and uploading new segments into Flodesk was super clean, very easy, and that transformed my business because it made these segmented targeted emails so easy to create. So let me show you how to actually do that. First, download your contacts from your current provider. Usually that will end up in like a CSV file. Sort those segments and then create a separate CSV for each, including that person's name and email. It's possible that your current provider already allows you to download a segmented list. Maybe it's like contacts in Idaho and contacts in New York that you've already worked on. And if that's the case, that's great. Just download those from your current provider and then you can pop them into Flodesk. But again, I wasn't able to do that with Mailchimp, so I just downloaded them all, made my segments manually, and then re-uploaded those CSV files. Title and save each of your segments. So for me, it was weekly recipe emails or like newsletter, and then San Francisco marketing contacts. So those were the only two main segments that I started with. Then I upload those new segments into Flodesk. And if you're wondering, there are definitely occasions where somebody can exist on more than one of your segments, right? You don't need to worry about duplicating emails. Flodesk is smart enough that it already knows this person only wants one copy of your email. So even if that person who manages events at Google, but also like really wants to know how to make creme brulee, they get both of my emails, they're only gonna get it one time if I'm emailing to both of those segments. What the heck happened to tagging? If segmented and tagged emails aren't new to you, you're probably wondering, Flodesk sounds great, but what the heck, where are the tags? And if it's unfamiliar to you, tagging is just a way of recording a subscriber's behavior. So Flodesk totally eliminates the need for any of that messy process. Their smart software actually creates tags like behind the scenes based on whatever actions your users take. So all you need to do is create segments based on the characteristics that we've been talking about. So again, for me, it's people who are interested in food and people who are interested in macaroon corporate events. For you, it might be people who might buy your face oils online and local people in San Francisco that might actually come in your shop and get a facial from you. So you create those segments, but on the back end, Flodesk keeps track of all of their behaviors, like who opted into what specific form, who opened a particular email, who clicked on a certain link, who prefers mobile over desktop. You can even create whole workflows based on behaviors like user opts into a specific opt-in offer. Again, for me, that's like a quick cooking tips video for my newsletter foodie subscribers. And over here, we share a PDF for event planners about easy, inexpensive event hacks. So I can create workflows for each of these groups of people based on the tag that Flodesk automatically makes for me. Pretty rad, right? It's like you have your own little email marketing strategist sitting right next to you. This is the first campaign that I sent through Flodesk, and it was a targeted holiday ad that I made specifically for this arm of my business, the segment of corporate event contacts. It's short, it's punchy, it's aesthetic, and it's beautiful. Seriously, these like Flodesk templates are very hard to mess up. But most important, it was sent to readers who were looking for corporate holiday party ideas. Several of my subscribers on this list booked events from that single email because it was what they were looking for when they needed it. It was the right message for the right people at the right time. And it didn't hurt that it was totally gorgeous. So, are you ready to join the email party? Download your contacts from your current provider and pop them into segmented lists in Flodesk. You can even play with Flodesk for like a month for free. But if you're ready now and you want to totally transform your business with email marketing, use the link in this button. You'll get 50% off the platform for as long as you use it. 50% off for as long as you use it. And it's totally unlimited too, so they don't punish you for growing your list. And I know after this quick little training, your list and your emails are going to skyrocket. So please stay in touch. I'd love to hear about all the great things that you guys are creating. Happy emailing. And can I share a secret? It's noon, and I'm still in my pajamas.
Yo, this makes, you know what I'm